Hello, and welcome to another update video about optimism. Yeah, optimism, I warned a while ago that this might turn into a sideways triangle of some sorts, yeah? So let's look at this at the moment here in this structure, because, you know, this looks like 3 waves down. Off the February high, 3 waves down. So we considered maybe wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, even though very strong, but still a wave 4. As corrective, yeah, because it was corrective. And then maybe now the wave 5 to the downside could lead to new lows, at least below the June low. Still likely, okay, but has become a little less likely given the latest pullback, which was a little bit stronger than it should have been in an impulse to the downside. I mean, okay, this could all still be some kind of a diagonal, a bit of a strange move. That's all okay. But bear in mind that I highlighted that, yeah, this might turn into some kind of a sideways range. And to be honest, I don't have anything more reliable here, okay? So I highlighted to you the following in recent videos. We looked at the 3-wave move, 3 waves up, and we highlighted that a move down is very likely to round about $1.16. It came down to that level, nearly hit the target, reversed into our next target range, which we had up here, reversed and followed through to the downside. We had another short trade area here, which worked out, and now we have the first time some kind of a strange pullback and retracement above resistance here, above the $1.36 level. So that makes me take out this resistance now because we don't need it, and we will have to adjust the micro count on this chart. So we'll have to do that here. But I haven't got anything reliable at this stage because this has turned now into a corrective mess, okay? So without seeing the next impulse, it's really hard to say where we are. So my view is, and I'll take the resistance out, let's label that together. My view is that some kind of a triangle has become far more likely now. So it could be that, for example, this 4th wave is unfolding as a triangle that we have on the chart here. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. The 4th wave could unfold as a triangle, for example. It's just that we had 3 waves up. It looks like 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down. So it's just that this is a corrective mess, which is playing out here. I will also take this out. So my idea is, and that's again just one among many because this chart doesn't give us very clear probabilities. So at the moment at least, okay? So this could have been an A wave of the wave 4. The move down could have been the B wave of the wave 4. This here could have been the C wave, the D wave, and the E wave now. And then we have something like an Elliott Wave triangle, something like that, yeah. Triangle within a triangle, you could say, which is going to potentially break out to the downside. Important for this E wave is, which is the last wave of the triangle, that it doesn't break above the C wave high, and that's at $1.62. So this is just one idea I have. It could also be that this C wave is still in the making. So anyway, the triangle can extend. The key triangle parameters are, if that's the B wave low, this shouldn't be broken to the downside. So to keep the triangle generally valid, it's actually the A wave high, which is generally relevant. It's just that if the price breaks above the C wave high, the triangle purely extends. This is the range. These are the relevant parameters for the triangle. The top is $1.83. A break above that level will completely invalidate the triangle. The low is currently the B wave, $1.19. A break below that level would suggest a breakout to the downside. And yeah, I mean, the C wave high at $1.62, if that's broken, okay, then the C wave just simply extends a little further. C waves are often the more complex waves in a triangle. So this is also possible, that we're now working on the C wave here in a larger corrective structure, A wave, B wave, C wave. But it as long as, you know, it can happen now within this range. This is the range between $1.19 and $1.83. So we can see a lot of up and down in here. I wouldn't be too bothered about what happens exactly in here. A break below $1.19 will probably send it down lower in the 5th wave. A break above $1.83, well, it would invalidate the triangle. That would be interesting. but it will then depend on what kind of structure we see. The problem is just, and that's what I've been highlighting about this chart for a long time now, this move up was just in 3 waves, so I have to count it as an ABC structure. That unfortunately puts this chart into a context which is not very clear. Not every chart is always clear, okay? I would have to assume that if we break above $1.83, that at least this more bullish scenario gains in probability. The bullish scenario is the white wave count, in which, let me think, in which we're working on a massive diagonal. So wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside, and then an A, B, C structure in wave 3, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5. This would be the scenario that I will consider more likely above the $1.83 level. But it would really not be confirmed until the price breaks above $3.16, the all-time high. Until then, the yellow wave count is very likely and potentially the preferred one, actually, because I don't trust any chart that topped in 3 waves. Okay, it's very, very dangerous potentially, right? It's not great. We could even move the wave 1 here and say this was an ABC in wave 1. This was the wave 2, and then A, B, C in 3. But it wouldn't change much. It would change some targets later. But I have to be careful with this chart because it's really just a ranging chart, as you can see. Bigger picture, not very, very aggressively bullish. So I have to consider that at least that yellow wave count is very likely. It really depends on in which direction do we break out now. So it's just a chart that likes to move in 3 wave structures, as you can clearly see. I mean, there is no impulse anywhere, okay? We had an ABC structure initially. We had a wave 2 down, which is corrective. An ABC structure higher. A 3 wave move down again. Yeah, this is also corrective. So it's just not a very desirable chart. I mean, generally on charts, if you want a reliable chart, you're watching for an impulsive chart. So this here is this might be something for a grid bot or something, okay? But yeah, that's my update about Optimism. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.